Hi everyone, welcome to my live creative time today. My name's Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Welcome to another free tutorial. Well, it kind of is. It's a guided class and it's free. And so, yeah, there you go, a free tutorial. All right, so before we get started, I'm going to just pull this live up on my other devices so that I can see all of your comments. So bear with me for one moment and I'll bring that up. Okay, as you're jumping on, say hi, let me know that you're here. And I just have to refresh my screen over here. Here we go. There we go, now I can see it. Good, good. And this one here, there we go. Good. For some reason, my video, oh, I've lost it again already. When I'm watching my live back on my computer, it often goes black screen. I don't know why it does that. It shouldn't, but it does. I don't know. It's silly. Anyway, so there we go. So as you're jumping on, say hi, let me know that you're here. How was your weekend? What did you get up to? Did you do anything interesting or did you do some creative projects? Let me know in the comments. It's always great to have a chat with you all. All right, I'm going to refresh the screen over here again because it is not working. There we go. Let's see. All right, that's working for the moment. We'll see how we go. Okay. Hi Glenda, how are you? Great to have you here. Thank you for joining me. Now, I didn't post that I was going live today because, to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was going to be. I've been feeling quite exhausted today and a little bit flat. So I thought, will I, won't I, will I, won't I? I thought, no, I'll jump on and hopefully getting into some, craft will help me brighten up a little bit. So I had a migraine couple of nights ago, and ever since then I've not been feeling 100%, but yeah, and I think I had a late night, another late night last night, so I think it's all just catching up with me, so I have to try and get into bed a bit earlier tonight, I think. But very exciting, I've been preparing for a class which I'll tell you about in a moment. So we've got an upcoming class for you, and also to designing projects for our first team retreat, which is coming up next month, which is going to be super exciting. So I've been designing for that as well. So yeah, it's been busy, busy, busy. And we had visitors yesterday for a little while. And what else happened? What happened on Saturday? I can't even remember Saturday. So, oh, the time is just a blur. So anyway, yes, busy, busy, busy. So what did you get up to on the weekend, Glenda? Did you have a nice quiet weekend or have you been really busy? And my computer screen over at the side here has gone blank again. So thankfully I have my iPad as well. I don't know why the computer keeps doing this. It's probably an internet thing. Who knows? Who even knows with technology these days? Well, there's lots of exciting things that are happening in Stampin' Up! At the moment. We have got bonus days. So the bonus days promotion runs, started on the 6th of July and it runs right through till the end of July. And during bonus days, with every purchase of $90, you earn a $9 coupon, which is really awesome. And then there's no limit on the number of coupons that you can earn. So if your order is multiples of 90, so 180, 270, etc., then you would get a $9 coupon for each $90. And perhaps if you put in additional orders throughout the month or however you like to do your orders, every $90 gets another coupon. So you can save them all up. And then in March, March. Why did I say March? In August, next month, August 2023, you can redeem those vouchers for product. So you can then choose what you would like. to spend those vouchers on, which is super awesome. So you can have a little shopping spree. So I've got a little flyer here. It doesn't say bonus days on here. It actually says earn to redeem. But the promotion is called bonus days. So when you go into the online store, you'll probably see a bonus days promotional banner come up across the top of the screen. And that's what that's all about. So there you go. So that's really awesome. I've been going to put an order in all weekend and I've been so busy that I still haven't got it in. So I want to get some of those beautiful new online exclusives. So the online exclusives has had a new release of some new products. So these products go into the online exclusive section in the online store, and you won't find them in any catalogue to purchase, so they're only available through the online store. There's lots of beautiful new products, including a cute little truck builder. So it's called, oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of it now. Trucking along. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten the name of it already. But it is super adorable, and it's got a little truck builder punch as well. That's what the punch is called, truck builder punch, but I'm just trying to think of the name of the stamp set. Anyway, if somebody knows it, maybe you can pop it in the comments for me. But it is super adorable as well, and it's on my wish list. So hopefully I'll be able to get that in my next order. Hi Rose, how are you? Great to have you here. Hi Cheryl, lovely to have you with us as well. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies. So yeah, so definitely check out those online exclusives, those new products. There's lots of beautiful new products there as well. There's another lovely, really lovely floral. I had my wish list book out, but I think, oh, there it is. It's over here. I wrote it down in my wish list book. So let's see. Trucking Along bundle. That is, I did have the name right, so that was good. I did remember, but then I second guessed myself. The other one is Timeless Charm bundle. That's a really lovely one as well. That's also in the online exclusives. Oh. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Oh, sorry, that just caught in my throat then. That was weird. Straining. Got a little tickle. Oh, goodness. Hopefully that settles down. Sorry about that, everybody. You know what I just realised? I asked my daughter to boil the kettle for me while I was getting ready, and I forgot to make a cup of tea. And I just realised, that's okay, I've got my water. So anyway, yeah, so they're available. Also too, now available in the online exclusives is the scoring blades for our trimmer. So you already know that we can purchase replacement cutting blades for our trimmer. Well, we haven't been able to purchase the replacement scoring blades, and I found that over time mine's gone a little bit dull, but I do a lot of scoring because I prepare class kits and things like that. I know that some people have had theirs fall out and they've lost it and things like that. So it is great now that we can order the replacement scoring blades for our trimmer. So they come in a 2-pack, and you'll find them in the online exclusives as well. They're not in the catalogue. The cutting blades are in the catalogue, but the scoring blades are in online exclusives. I don't know why, that's just how it worked out. But at least we can get them now, so that's really good. So yeah, so they were just a few things that I had on my wish list. So hopefully I'll be able to get those this week if I get a chance to sit down long enough to put in an order. So I have to make the time to do that. All right. The other thing is too, there is a brand new kit, which is a really pretty kit. Now it's a non-stamping kit. So this is a great one for if you're not confident with stamping, or you just want a kit that you can put together really easily, or to give as a gift as well. Maybe to somebody who's not a stamper. This would also be a great one for children. they might need a little bit of help with some of the smaller elements and things like that. So maybe not really, really young children, but maybe your tweens or teens. Yeah, they will probably really love this one as well. It's really beautiful. So there's the two different designs. There's the one that you can see a little bit here in the box, and then there's this one here. They're both slimline cards, which is really great to have something different in the kits as well. So yeah, so that one's really beautiful. So if you have a look in the online store, you'll see all of the components that you get in the kit, as well as some other images, some better images as well of the finished projects. So definitely check that one out as well. That's the Blossom Wishes, and in fact I've got the code down there at the bottom if you want to check that out. And that's the sizes there of the cards too. So when they're made up, they are this one here, the bigger one. It's, oh no, actually I think this one, I think the Crushed Curry one was the larger one. That was the one that was the taller card, I think. So that one is 21.6 centimeters by 8.9, and then the other one, this one here, is 15.9 by 8.3 centimeters. So yeah, so they're narrow and tall, which is super cool. It's great to have a different shaped card in the kits. So that's really awesome. All right. Now let's see, have we got anybody else who has jumped on? Now I didn't, as I said, I didn't, I'm just checking if I've missed any comments. No, all good. I didn't put up a post today to say that I was going live, so we might not have as many jumping on today because people won't know that I am live unless they see the notification come up that I have gone live. Yeah, because as I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to be going live today, but in the end I did, so here I am. Alrighty, so I have got a new class coming up. It is open right now. I've just opened it up just before I went live today. It is the Le Shop card class. Here's a little sneak peek of the projects that are in the class. This is a really fun class. Now we're going to play with some of these products today, the Le Shop products from the Le Shop suite. However, we're not creating any of the cards that are in the class, and I'm going to try to keep it, I think, I was going to try and keep it simple, but we'll see what we end up with. I have been playing with these products on and off for a couple of weeks, so you may have seen some of my projects I made last week. I'll show you those before we start playing today. But yeah, but in the class, I've actually got the products to show you what you get in the class. You're going to get 12 sheets of designer series paper. Actually, I'll show you when I put the camera down on the desk, and then you can see, yeah, up close what you get in the class. So this class is going to be closing on the 18th, next Tuesday. So there's a week to register and pay for the class. And so there's two options there. So if you're watching from outside of Australia, or if you are a demonstrator, or if you have, yeah, if you just would like the PDF, there's a PDF option, but then there's a full class option as well, which gives you all of the products to make the projects. So then you wouldn't have to, you know, then go ahead and worry about what else you need to purchase. So yeah, so definitely check that out. I will put the link up. Oh, I've just completely lost. Oh, there it is there. Okay. I will put the link up in the comments. Let me see now. I'll just get this back up and running. It is gone black screen again. I don't understand why it is doing that. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me pull up the links. So I'll put the link in here for the class, so you can go over there and have a look at the registration form, see all the inclusions. There we go. You can have a look at all of the inclusions for the class and the time frames and all of that, the costs and everything. And then if you would like to join in, you can complete the registration form that is there below all of the details as well. And I'll put all my other links. Oh, I've got a direct link there as well for the online exclusives. So if you want to go directly to the online exclusives in my online store to find those products, I've got that link here as well. I'll pop that one in too, because we were just talking about that. I should have popped that in when I was talking about it, and I forgot that I had that direct link right there. And what else do I have? Let's see. I've got all my links, so I'll give you all the other links as well. I'll pop them in there as well. So all of those links, they will be in the description, sorry, of this video, both here on Facebook and on YouTube. Once I've finished recording here on Facebook, I'll upload the links and everything in the description. Yes, and I just need to add the class to that link tree as well, so I'll do that today too. Yeah, so there you go. Now, if you are not already following me over on my YouTube channel, please feel free to go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching over there on YouTube, thank you so much for watching the replay over there. And if you're watching here on Facebook, thank you for watching here as well. Yeah, and when you're over there on YouTube, if you click on the little bell notification that's next to the subscribe button, you can then choose how you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and then that way you won't miss any. All right, what else? Oh, my newsletter as well. If you're not yet subscribed to my newsletter, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter so that you can stay up to date with all the latest Stampin' Up! News. My newsletter goes out at the end of every week. And yeah, I have creative inspiration in there, all the latest Stampin' Up! News. I put tutorials in there, and different things from time to time, additional creative inspiration, sometimes some tips and tricks and ideas. Yeah, I put different things in there, try and keep it interesting. Hey Jenny, how you going? Great to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. So that is all the things. I'm just having a look at my list over here to see what have I forgotten, if I've forgotten anything. Oh, if you're not yet following me on Instagram either, I am over there as well. And here on Facebook too, of course. And then there's my blog, which I'll talk about when I put the camera down on the desk. So yeah, all the things, I mean, all the places. So come over and follow me, and yeah, stay up to date with everything, and hopefully I can share some creative inspiration with you. All right, how are you going, Jenny? How are things down in Tassie? I bet it's pretty chilly down there right now. Middle of winter. We're in July already, can you believe that? Today is the 10th of July. My goodness, I don't know where the time goes. Anyway, all right. Well, I'll tip the camera down onto the desk, and then I will show you all of these things, and then we can get crafting. All right, keep chatting with me as I'm crafting as well. I've got Amber here as moderator. She's in you'll see her pop up in the comments from time to time. She's watching from upstairs. Actually, she's not here in the craft room, she's upstairs. But she's my moderator, so if I miss things, she picks up on them for me, answers questions if I miss them and things like that. So yeah, so if you see Amber's name pop up, then you'll know who that is. That's my daughter, who is my assistant. Jenny says, oh good, chilly snow on the mountains. Looks beautiful with the sun on it. Oh, that would be so beautiful. And I bet it feels really peaceful too. Can just imagine it in my mind. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to tip the camera down onto the desktop. So bear with me. Oh, hi, Roz. How are you? Great to see you just jump on. Fantastic. We are just getting ready to get started. All right, so here we go. I'm going to cover up the camera. I'll do a little flippity flip. Oh, I haven't got that quite covered up, have I? There we go. Let's do that a bit better so that you don't get dizzy. Okay, here we go. No, I want to undo this one. This is the one. And this one. Okay. Just tighten everything back up. Alrighty. And let's see how that's looking. I'm not sure if I've got my stand done up tight enough. I feel like it's going to fall down today. There we go. Oh, I think I'm a bit closer today. That might be a little bit too close. Let's go back up a bit. Hang on a sec. How is that? I'm just waiting for the camera to catch up. Oh, we need lights, don't we? Forgot about the lights today. There we go. And we'll just give that a little bit of a tweak. Just get that straighter. Hopefully. Oh, did I just go crooked? I went more crooked. I went the wrong way. There we go. It kind of seems like the opposite when I'm adjusting. Just move my keyboard. And wow, we're really not getting it straight today, are we? Not we, me. Oh, I've gone the wrong way again. We'll get there. There we go. Hopefully that's okay now. Alrighty. Now, if you are looking for any of the products that I'm sharing today, you can find them in my online store at mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com. And then if you click on the shop button, let me move this down a little bit more. If you click on the shop button at the top, that'll take you straight through to my online store. Yeah, so you can go there and find the products. Okay. And oh, I keep tilting that the wrong direction. I will get it straight in a minute. All right. So, okay, that looks good. That'll do. I'll leave it there. All right. So I was talking about the Le Shop products with the class coming up and all of the products that are included in the class. But these are the cards that we've designed for the class. There's 5 cards in the class. I've got 6 images just to fill the square, but the grid, I should say. But yes, super cute cards in the class, I should say. And these are all the products that you get in the class. Okay, so we've got the ribbon. You'll get half a spool of this beautiful Night of Navy bordered ribbon. This is gorgeous ribbon. You'll get half a spool of that in the class. You'll get, let's move that over there. Okay, you'll get the designer series paper. So you're going to get 12 pieces of the designer series paper, but they are going to be cut in half in 6 by 12 inch pieces. Okay, so let's have a look at the papers. A lot of you have probably already seen these because they are absolutely gorgeous papers. Look at all these little mini shops. They're so cute. Really cute. So these are the papers. There's some more shops. Beautiful designs on the background as well. Some more different types of shops. These are just so cute. They make me think of like, you know, like a little European street of shops or something like that, or like a little old country town or something like that. They're just really cute. All right, so you'll get 12 pieces that are cut into 6 by 12 inch pieces of DSP. Then you're going to get 3 pieces of the textured shimmer ribbon. Shimmer paper, not ribbon. Textured shimmer paper that'll be cut in 6 by 6 inches for you. So these are available in 12 by 12 pack. But in the class, we've cut them down just to 6 by 6 inches for the class. Can you see the shimmer on those? They're really pretty. And then you're also going to get half a pack of the ombre matte decorative dots. So these have already been cut from the pack ready. And just trying to get them out without pulling them off the sheets. So there's 4 different colors. Okay, so you'll get those, and then you're going to get the half a spool of ribbon as well. Plus you'll get the project kits and the PDF tutorial for the 5 projects as well. So that's all of the things that you get in the class. Okay, I'll pop these back in here so that we don't lose them, so that I don't lose them, because we might need them for one of the class packets. There we go. So that's what you get in the class. So I'll set these ones aside. And yeah, so be sure to check that one out if you are interested in that class. All right, so the stamps and the dies, for the class you can add these on. So for my class we are using the dies. For the stamps for the class we're just actually using the sentiments. So if you don't already have the stamp set, so you can purchase the bundle together and save yourself 10%, or you can just get the dies, or if you already have the stamp set, yeah, whichever way you would like to do it. Hey Kayla, how are you? Great to have you here. So yeah, so that's what we're playing with for the class. So I made a couple of cards over the last couple of weeks, some of which you may have already seen using this suite. So this was one that I made for my team swap, and I shared this a couple of weeks ago, and we made that on a live video a couple of weeks ago. And then I also made this one, I think in the same week, but it might have been on the Thursday. And I made this fun fold card using the La Shop suite as well. I really love this fun fold. It's really a lovely fun fold. And then I've just left the back blank to write my message on. So yeah, that sits up like that. Just super cute. So they're the 2 that I've already made. Plus we've got, so if you purchase my class, not only would you get the 5 projects for the class, there would be the videos for these, because I've shown these on my lives as well. So the videos are there in my YouTube channel, as well as what we make today. So lots and lots of different ideas for using these products. Okay, so there we go. All right, so today I am kind of winging it today because I have been designing all weekend. Oh, you love this suite too, Kayla. I know, it's so adorable, isn't it? It's so cute. Hey, Brenton's here too. Hi, Brenton. I didn't see you jump on. Awesome. Yeah, so in the class, we've mostly focused on the designer series paper, but there's also the stamps as well, so you can create cute little scenes with the stamps. Now, I've still got lots of bits and pieces from the paper. So I thought, well, I'll keep going with that theme, and I think I'll use up some more of that beautiful paper. All right, so let's pop this to the side, and we'll choose some paper first. So as I said, because I've been designing all weekend, I'm winging it a little bit today. So it'll be interesting to see what we end up with. Just having a look at these papers to choose which ones I'm selecting from. Some of the background ones I won't use, and some of these other ones I've already got chopped up. So we might use some cobblestone path, so we'll keep that one out. And then let's have a look what other shops. No, we don't want that one. Probably won't use that one today. So I've kind of got an idea in my mind already. Now I wanted to show you, see how you've got these edge pieces here with the shops cut off? You can still use those as, I think I did use one in this card. See how I used, this one here is a cut off part from the left hand side of the paper. So I just tuck that cut off part behind this shop. So don't waste those ones. Don't think, oh, well, I can't use that because it's chopped off. There's different ways that you can use it. You could either have it going off the edge of the page, off the edge of your card, I should say, so that it looks like it's, you know, flowing, you know, further but beyond, but you can't kind of see that part. Or you can do what I did and tuck it in behind some of the other shops. So yeah, so definitely don't worry about that. If you've got those little off-cut bits, make sure that you use those as well. All right, now there's one little shop that I was thinking of. It was this one. It was this one I had in my mind. Let's see. Yes, I think that's the one that I want. So, okay, so I'm going to fussy cut this one, and that's going to be our starting point, and then we're going to go from there. All right, so I am just going to fussy cut this quickly. Now the dies that are in the, actually I might just fussy cut that out of the paper quickly, and then, yeah, the dies that are in this bundle, or in this suite, I should say. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't grab the catalogue and show you where to find it in the catalogue. See, I told you I wasn't with it today. I can't remember what I was going to say now. It's gone. It's gone. Never mind. It'll probably come back. Here it is. So in the annual catalogue on pages 30 and 31 is where you'll find the La Shop Suite collection. So it shows you all of the products there. There's also some sample projects as well. And there's also the sequins that are in the suite as well, the loose silver sequins. I actually don't have those, but they are really pretty for embellishing your projects or using for shaker cards as well. Yeah, and then you've got the stamps and the dies, which I already showed you in the paper as well. So, and all of these ones, they fit through the mini machine as well, which is great. So we'll leave that one open. I can't remember what I was going to say to you about this. Actually, I'll put my glasses on while I cut this. So yeah, so I've been designing all weekend for the class and also for my team retreat that is coming up next month. It's our very first team retreat, and it's a full team retreat. So I've got 2 of my team members that are working with me on it, and their teams are invited as well. So our whole team, our wider team, are all invited, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I've been designing for that, and it's all been happening. So it's been busy. And I've been pulling some really late nights, giving myself migraines and all sorts of things. I don't get migraines very often, about once or twice a year, but I got a doozy the other night and thought, okay, that tells me I've been pushing it a little bit too hard. So I've got to, yeah, try and get back to a better sleeping pattern. Start getting into bed a bit earlier, I think. She says, as she continues to stay up late. I'm a shocker. There we go. All right, so there's our cute little shop. So see, that was nice and quick and easy to cut out. Now we've got this little plant here as well. So I'm not sure. I don't think we have a die that fits that one, because I think the die fits the bigger one. Let's see. Do we have a die that fits that one? No, the plant die fits the larger plant. This one here, that's a different plant. That's okay. I'll keep this anyway. I won't throw that out. Actually, I'll put that over there because we'll, oh, look, I did a bit of a dodgy cut on this bottom edge here. Let's fix that. There we go. All right. And we're going to need a cobblestone path. Now, if you look at the cobblestone path, when I first looked at this, I thought, well, I feel like it should go that way, with the cobblestone sort of, you know, arching up that way, or I guess that way, away from the shop. But then I thought, if you think about it, when you're walking along a cobblestone path, depending on which direction you're walking, the cobblestones would run in all different directions. So I thought you really can use this in any different direction on your project. So I thought, yeah, well, I need to not worry about which way it is. It's just really cute having that cobblestone. What type of shop is this one? Okay. So what type of shop does everybody else think this one is? If I hold that up, can you see this little shop? Have you got any idea what type of shop this might be? It's sort of like, it could be cosmetics, it could be homewares, it could be candles in the window. What type of shop do you think this is? Let me know in the comments what you think this is. Amber and I were debating over this last night as to what type of shop this is. So tell me what you think it might be. All right, a beauty shop, Glenda. Yeah, nail shop, Dimity says. That's a great one too. And hello, Dimity. I didn't see you jump on. I'm just pulling my jacket off. 2 secs. There we go. Yeah, a nail shop, a beauty shop. Yep, they are great suggestions. I think you are all on the right track. I was thinking along those lines as well. Yeah, so good suggestions. All right, so let's grab some cardstock. So we've got lots of different colors going on in here. So there's some, let's see, we've got some balmy blue, and we've got some calypso coral. Some crumb cake might look nice too. And is this boho? Maybe this is boho. Is boho blue in this? Let's see. I'm looking on the pack here. Flirty flamingo. Let's just grab some cardstock and see. Here we go. Ooh, flirty would be nice and bright. Maybe a bit too bright, however. Yeah, I think that's not the right one. I think we need calypso. There's some petal. Petal might go nicely. We've got some calypso. So this is a choose your own adventure day today. I don't often do these types of ones. Usually I like to be organized, but it's just been one of those weekends. It's actually been one of those days today. Those two look nice together actually, don't they? They don't look too bad at all. What do you think? A little bit of let's see, what else could we pop in there? Maybe some pecan pie, perhaps? Pecan might go nicely in there too. Yeah, and what about this blue? Maybe some boho. It said balmy blue, but I think it looks more, it is a bit, the boho is quite a bit deeper, isn't it? Let's grab some balmy. There's some balmy. It's not really balmy blue either, is it? It's not either of those. It's almost, I think it's more like the boho blue. But it doesn't say on the packet the boho blue is in it. It says balmy blue. So, I don't know. Anyway, I think I like these. I think I like these ones. Which colours do you all like? No, I don't think they are either, Amber. Amber said she doesn't think that all of the colours that are in the paper are actually listed on the packet. I think she's right too, because, yeah, I definitely think this is more boho than balmy. when you put those on there. Yeah. Anyway, oh, Glenda says pale blue. Yeah. Oh, Glenda said, what does the sign on the door say? Well, it actually doesn't say anything. There's no writing on the sign on the door. It's just got the little sign on there, but there's nothing on it. So yes, so it doesn't tell me, but I reckon, yeah, I think it's a beauty parlor. I think you're right. A beauty shop, yes. There are definitely some greys in the other shops, but there's no greys listed on the packet. Oh yeah, true. Well, I don't know. I think I like these ones together. What do you think? Well, I might grab a white card base because I think that's always a great place to start. So I've got some thick basic white because I'm getting low on my standard white. So I thought I will use thick for the card base. A lot of people do use thick for the card bases anyway. They prefer that to have a nice sturdy base. I usually end up adding lots and lots of layers on my base anyway, so it becomes quite sturdy anyhow. So yeah. All right, so we're going to cut this piece of A4 cardstock in half to create our card base. So we're going to cut that at 14.85, which is exactly in the middle, 14.85. And then I'm going to turn it around and score that at 10.5. So we're just having a plain card base this time. We're not having a fancy fold today. Just having a plain card base. There we go. And then this piece, I can save that for any additional stamping that we might need. All right, so then we're going to fold our card with the mountain fold on the inside. So the mountain fold is the part that sits up. The valley fold is the part that goes down like a valley. Okay, so we want the mountain fold on the inside. And we'll just line those up. And I'll use my bone folder to burnish my fold line there and give a nice crisp fold. Now, because this basic white is quite thick, it is going to want to pop up a little bit just because it's such really strong cardstock. Oh, Brenton says he uses thick basic white for all of his card bases. Oh, there you go. There you go. Very good. Alrighty, so I might cut down this piece as well because we just need some more smaller pieces to, so I'll cut this in half again, some smaller pieces to work with. I like to have card front size pieces to work with, makes it much easier. All right, so we've got that one, we've got that one. This one is not cut down, so I'll cut this one. In fact, is this 10.5? Yes, it is. Okay, it's just checking. So go 14.85. There we go. Is that one the right size too? Yes. Okay, good. So we've got all of these the right size now. And this other thick white, I'm just going to cut that in half as well so that if I need extra little pieces for anything, I've already got them cut to size. Okay, so I'll pop all these over to the side. And now, one thing I thought I would do, I am going to keep this card fairly simple today. A lot of my cards lately have been very detailed, very layered, which is great for the avid crafter or the casual crafter. But sometimes it's good just to pare it back a little bit for those that maybe aren't as confident or maybe those that are new to card making. So I thought that I would try to, I do have trouble paring it back though. So I will try my best to make it a little bit more simple today. So the first thing I wanted to work out was which one. Oh, it's going to pop on that one more, isn't it? It'll pop more on that because I think it gets a little bit lost on this color, doesn't it, that shop? Because we're going to, although we're going to have, we are going to add some extra. Or the other thing I could do, just thinking of some different ideas. We could, no, I said I was going to keep it simple. I've got all these other ideas coming into my head now, but I said I'm going to keep it simple today. So I will try and stick to that and keep it simple. Just deciding on the color background that I want to have. So my plan was to use the scalloped contour, is that what they're called? Gosh, I haven't used these for a while. I used to use these all the time. What are they called? Yes, scalloped contours dies. I thought I'd use those today to create a frame for our little shop. So this is what I was thinking of with these colors here. Oh, in fact, if I'm going to use any of the ribbon, I will need to tie in the blue somehow, because otherwise the ribbon is not going to work. Because the ribbon is blue, unless I just don't add ribbon. But, I mean, when do I ever create a card without ribbon? So, the ribbon is not really going to go with those, although there is blue in there too. So I don't know. I don't know which way I'm going to go today. We will just see. All right. So if I have that as a large frame, I think I might have that as the background. Might have that as the largest one, I think. And then let's see if we put that on the smaller one. Oh, okay, so here's an idea. Here's an idea. Maybe not that one. Let's do this one. All right, I'm going to die cut this one, and I'm going to take this over to my large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and cut it over there, because I didn't bring my large machine over. I've only brought over my small one, and this one won't fit through my small machine. It's a little bit wide. So I'll quickly run this over on my big machine. So give me 2 secs. Okay, so maybe you can all help me today. As I get stuck, you can give me ideas. All right. So first layer. Now we need to use some of the pattern DSP. So I might choose some pattern to go under this. So let's just get all of these off here. It's important to get rid of all those extra little bits of cardstock off your plates before cutting again, because otherwise they can get caught under your cardstock and they can leave little dints. Okay. We do have this one, which could go in the background. That would look cute. Then we can do some more decorating with that. That would look cute, wouldn't it? Let's see what else we have. I like that, but let's see what else. This one will be too much. Way too much. And I'm just seeing what else we have. Oh, this one's got a bit of blue and the Coastal Cabana in it. So that one might be good too. Oh, I've got a bigger piece of that. Oh, I could use that offcut piece. I'm trying to use up all the offcuts. there's the little shops. I haven't actually used this paper at all. Has anybody used this one with the little shops? Has anyone used that one on a project before? I haven't used that one yet. And the other one is yellow, so that one won't work. And then we've got the cobblestone path, which we need for the cobblestones. So yeah, so I think it's going to be that one or that one. So it goes nicely on that one. What about on this one? If we had a little border, and then we had that. Ooh, that's very busy, isn't it? Is that a bit too busy? What do you think? If we have that there like that, is that going to be too busy? What does everyone think? Do you think that's going to be a bit too busy? I need my little template thingy. Hang on. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we have this little template thingy that we use for the, I'll just take that white cardstock out of there. So that we can line this up to see exactly what the card front size would look like. And let's move all this other distraction away. Oh my goodness. Oh, you should have seen my desk last night, by the way. I usually am a fairly tidy crafter. I usually tidy up as I go, but oh my goodness, yesterday Amber actually even took a photo of my desk because it was an absolute disaster area. And I couldn't find things and all sorts of things, which doesn't normally happen because I'm usually fairly tidy. But yeah, I just had so much going on, so much creativity. And yeah, it got a bit crazy for a little while. And then I did tidy it up before I went to bed. I mean, I do have a craft room. I can shut the door and walk out, but yes, I don't like to leave it messy. Or how about that in the background? What do you think? The Moroccan one ties in the blue tones. Yeah, I was thinking that actually. And then that way I could probably use the ribbon as well, tying in those blue tones. Oh, Glenda likes the stripes. Oh, hey, Sam, how you going? Great to see you. Yeah, I like that one too. So you like that one, Amber. Glenda likes the striped one. What would this one look like? I've never used this one with the little shops. So let's see what that one would look like in the background. Oh, you're kind of covering them all up anyway, so you don't really see them. That's a bit wasteful, really, isn't it? Because you don't see them. I like the colours behind there, though. The colours behind there look good. But, yeah, you just lose all those little shops. So, yeah. Okay, not that one. That one is not going to work. All right. So we need a vote. Do we use this one, which I really like? I actually do like this one in the background. I think that looks really nice in the background. And what we could do is I could cut another layer for inside this one. I was just thinking, could cut another layer for inside that one for the shop, which would just be the perfect size actually for the shop. So I could do that. And then I could do, oh, thanks for sharing, Sam. Thanks so much. Yeah, so let's cut one of these in, what will we use? Will we use white? Would we put white on there again? And then I could do some sponging, some blending brush. Or do I not do blending brush? Do I just keep it plain? I don't know. Oh, could we do one of these in the background? Wait, will that go on there or are we going to lose it? We're going to lose that in the background? What's on the other side? Oh, there's a couple of shops on there. What's on the other side of the top bit? Oh, I would more likely take it from the bottom here, I think. I'm just going to go straight up there. I'll cut one in this, and I'll cut one in white. Yeah, I think I like the Moroccan. Are you going to watch it later? No worries, Sam. All good. Yeah, okay. Well, let's cut some of this. So Amber likes this one, but Glenda likes this one. Now I'm torn. I don't know which one to go with for the background. Or do I add this as a layer on top of this? And then put the shop on that. Could we do that? And then we could incorporate both. Or is that going to be too many textures going on? What do you all think? I think it could be fairly cute. I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, I'm going to cut this one. So we'll cut this one to, we'll just do a little layer, like a 2-inch border. So I'll cut this one at 10.1. 10.1. There we go. 10.1 by 14.45. There we go. Keep that little strip too, because we can use that to decorate the inside of our card. All right. And then I'll die cut this one. Now let's see, will this one go through my mini? Got my mini plates here. Is it going to fit on my mini plates? Just. All right, then I don't have to step away from the desk again. I don't like stepping away from the desk when I'm filming, but sometimes you just have to. All right, there we go. So what's everybody else been creating lately? Let me know in the comments what you've been creating. Or what products have you been playing with? Okay. Actually, let's put this one on the bottom. This one's flatter. So I've got my number 1 base plate, my number 2 clear plate. Then I'll put my DSP and my die, which is only going to just fit on the plates. Usually I'll put them at a bit of an angle, but I'm not going to be able to on this one because it only just fits. There we go. All right. Just needed to give it a little helping hand on the start through because of that straight edge. Usually when dies have got straight edges like that, even though it's scalloped, it's still sort of like, you know, basically straight across. I would normally put them on an angle, which helps feed through your machine. But when we're going through the smaller machine, it's not, you don't have as much leeway. There we go. So that's the striped paper. I can see I'm getting in a mess again today. All right. So this is what we've got so far. So that's our little layer. Now these, we will have a larger space around the top and the bottom edge than we do on the sides, because these dies are sort of created for the letter size card bases, which are shorter and wider than ours here in Australia. So that's why that looks a little bit, yeah, a little bit out of proportion in terms of the height. So, oh, that would be cute. And we can add to that. So if we mount that up, that'll lift it up off the background here. And the scallops, we've got the scallops here and the scallops here. So that kind of ties that all in. And then we can add some, the pebble paper. Yes, that's what I was just going to say. Then we'll add the pebble paper for the path, and we're only going to have, we only need a little strip across here. And then we've got some other details that we can take out of some of the other papers, which we can die cut or fussy cut. I'm just trying to find them. So we've got the little signboard, and there's some plants as well. Let's find those plants. There is the little rounded plants we could fussy cut, but I like the other ones that are bigger that can be die cut. So I'm going to find which paper they're on. Hang on a sec. Let me find the paper. Which one are they on? No, it must be this blue one. Oh, there they are. These little pots. So I thought we might have some of those as well. Just have a look and see if there's any offcuts. I've got a whole heap of offcuts in here. So we'll just have a look and see if I've already got some that I might have already cut, or scraps of the paper that I can cut them from. So I don't want to cut into paper if I don't have to. Oh, look, I've already got a bit of cobblestone pathway that's cut. So I could trim that one down. So these sorts of projects are great for using up all your little scraps. Okay. I think that is it for the scraps. Yep. Okay. And I better grab those embellishments before I lose them too. Alrighty, so let's have a look in here in our little scrap packets to just see what we've got. If we've got any extra little plant pots. Doesn't look like we have in that one. Nope. Okay, let's see if we've got any cut already in here. Nope. Oh, we've got the little seat too. We should use one of the little seats. All right. Okay. So we'll start with the cobblestone path, and I've got this piece here, so I won't chop into that one because I've already got some that's cut, and that can go along the bottom there, and the little shop can go on there. Now, if we set the shop off to the side, we are going to need to mount this up, otherwise we're going to lose it in that background paper. It does sort of blend. It blends a bit too much, doesn't it? Do you think? Do you think it blends? Oh, Roz has been playing with the new horse and sleigh. Sweet. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's really lovely. I don't have that one yet, but it's really beautiful. Lovely. How many cards have you made so far with it, Roz? I'm going to chop out one of these little plants. All right, so we've got some dies. Now, where did our little signboard go? Here we go. We've got a little signboard here. Do we want plants or do we want signboards? I don't know if the signboard is going to fit as well, but let's chop it out and we'll see. We can die cut that as well. Okay, and then in the dies, you do get some additional, oh, helps if I open it up the right way. You get some additional dies as well, which we will, I'll show you. All right, oh, you've made just one so far? Oh, lovely, it's a fun fold. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got a little lamp post. So the lamp post would be really cute. I love the little lamp post. We've got dies to cut these two, which are from the designer series paper. There's also stamps for those. So if you want to create your own, there's stamps for the pot and the little signboard, and you can die cut those. There's also some greenery. So we could add some greenery to add a bit of color to here. And there's a little bench seat as well, which I love this little bench seat. It's so adorable. So we just need to decide which elements we want to add. I'm just thinking if I pop that up, if I added some greenery there, behind there, or even on there, that would make it, that would help it to stand out from the background paper, wouldn't it? So we've got the two greenery. There's also this greenery as well, which goes around the corner, like it goes across the top and then down the side. That's really cute too. That would be nice. Decisions. So many decisions. All right, well, let's just die cut some of these. Let's pop this over to the side for the moment, and we'll die cut some of these extra little elements, and then we'll decide which pieces we think go well. Bring in my mini. Oops, it goes this way. And my plates, which I almost buried in everything over there on my desk today. All right. Okay, so we've got the die for the little signboard. And then we can just have a little play around with these elements and see what we like. Just grabbing some washi tape from over on my big machine so that we can, oops, those two got stuck together. There we go. So let's just tack down our die to our little signboard there. Okay, so that's that one. Then we've got the little plant, so we'll get the plant die and we'll line this one up and we'll attach the die, just lightly tacking it really. We're not adhering it tightly. This washi tape that I'm using has been used over and over and over, so it's not super sticky, but it's sticky enough just to hold it in place. All right, so we've got those two little ones. Let's grab a piece of black for the light post. And what color seat do you reckon? I am thinking maybe the pecan pie, which would match the door. I think a little pecan pie bench seat would look cute. So let's grab a little bit of pecan pie and a bit of black. Again, great project for using your little scraps. So I just pulled these out of my little scrap packets that I keep with my cardstock. So each color of my cardstock has a little scrap packet. There we go. So that, yeah, I can just utilize all those little pieces and not waste them. I'll do a little seat. Okay, turn that up, better turn that up the correct way so that it cuts the paper. There we go. All right, so I've got those four on there. Now we've got, if we're going to do some greenery, we've got some quite deep greenery here in the windows. So I'm thinking maybe some, well, let's see, shaded spruce or garden green. Maybe shaded spruce would look good because it's nice and deep. What's the color in the pot? We've got, oh, we've got all different greens there. Let's grab some shaded spruce. There's another scrap. So we'll see if we can fit these on here. We'll top and tail them. Fit them on there. Yep. There we go. Just top and tail those like that. There we go. Now, as I was saying at the beginning that I would keep this simple. Die cutting is, it's not a difficult thing to do, but it's probably not something that a new beginner card maker would do. But it's certainly not difficult because the cutting dies they do all the work for you. So it makes it really easy. All you need is a die cutting machine. So the one I'm using right now is the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and there is a large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine as well. But yeah, as I said, I do have trouble keeping my projects simple as well. So it's a bit of a challenge when you're so used to doing lots of detailed designs. But yeah, I mean, these are extra bits as well. Like if you just put the shop on the front of your card like that, you know, and put a sentiment on there, maybe some bling or ribbon, you know, that would be totally fine, and that would be beautiful, and you'd have a gorgeous handmade card to give to someone special. But I'm just adding a few additional elements, but you don't have to add these elements, okay? These are optional extras. All right, so with the dies, they have little release holes in the back of them so that you can push the cardstock out, because some of these designs are quite intricate, so they do tend to get a little bit stuck in there. All right, and our greenery. And we'll make this a colourful scene. We'll add some more colour in there. Oh, I like the pop of shaded spruce. That's pretty. So just poking all those little release holes in the back there. And this is a take your pick tool if you haven't seen this before. This is a great handy tool. It's got lots of different tools that are interchangeable. And the pokey tool that I'm using at the moment, or the paper piercing tool as it's properly called, I like to call it the pokey tool, because it just sounds fun. Yes, I use this the most out of all of them. It's my most used tool. Okay, so we'll take that out. There we go. There's our cute little lamppost. Isn't that just adorable? Okay. All right, that bit of washi tape completely fell apart, so we'll get rid of that one now. That one can be saved. Put our dies back on our die sheet so that we don't lose them, because they're quite little, these ones. I don't even know where all these pieces came from now. Where were these? Does that fit in there? No. Where does this one fit in there? If I move that up, that'll fit there. I really need to get these ones onto my magnetic sheets. I've probably already said that a million times, and I still haven't done it. It's all time, you know. I've been busy. All right, there we go. All right, so we've got a few additional little elements. Oh, we've got some extra little bits of cardstock in here. We'll just poke those out there. There we go. All right, now, before I'm adhering anything, and of course we've got our card base, which I just moved. Where did I put that? There it is. We've got our card base too. And I don't like to stick anything down until I am sure that I'm happy with everything. Okay, so that's why I'm just playing with this all, and I'm not sitting it on the white card base at the moment because the card keeps popping up because it's very thick. All right, so if we have our cobblestone path across there, and we need to trim that, and then we have our shop on there. Can put our little lamp post over here. In fact, you know what? We might need to have our cobblestone path go right to the edge there. Well, not right to the edge, but a little bit further over to the edge. And then our little lamp post can go there. In fact, the little lamp post will go behind the shop because the shop's going to be popped up onto some dimensionals. So we'll have our little light post there. We can have our little seat out the front. That would be cute, because I think, you know, if it's a beauty shop, then I think the seat needs to be out the front, you know, so people can sit there and wait for their turn. And Amber said, oh, you showed the shimmer shaded spruce earlier. Oh, that would be good. Yes, I could use that. I do have some of that for the greenery. That would be nice too, because it's shimmery. Because this is just flat shaded spruce, but this is the shimmery. This is what we're including in the class, is some of this beautiful shimmer paper. So yes, that's a really good idea, Amber. I might cut some more greenery out of this one, because that would be really pretty. I'll cut another little section. Oops, let's stop trying to do that up in the air. That's a really good idea. So I could have used just the ordinary cardstock, but the shimmery will look so much prettier. So we'll have that beautiful shimmer in there. All right, just going to cut a little piece here. Actually, I might do that with my trimmer so that it's nice and straight, so I don't muck up this paper. So we just need about that much. How much is that much? Oh, it's about 4 centimeters. There we go. We'll go 4. And we'll just cut that down to there where we already had that piece cut. So did that go all the way across? 4. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Oh, and in fact, it just makes me think about that white shimmer now. We'll do this bit first, because that just, yeah. It just made me think more about that one. Oops, no, we want our number 1 base plate on first, then our number 2 plate. Then our greenery. And another number 2 plate on the top, and here we go. So, who has a favorite element of the Le Shop suite? Let me know in the comment if you have a favorite element. Maybe it's one of the dies, or maybe it's one of the shops in the paper, or one of the specific papers. Let me know in the comment if you have this suite. What is your favorite element, or plural elements? What are your favorite elements? Whoops. I love the little bench seat and the light pole, the light post, lamp post, whatever you want to call it. I think they're my 2 favorite elements from this suite. I love it all, actually. I've been having a lot of fun playing with this, but yeah, I think they're probably my 2 favorite little elements. All right. There we go. So now we've got shimmery. Let's have a look at the difference. We've got the shimmery ones, and then we've got the plain ones. Now with the plain ones, we could have added Wink of Stella, but with the shimmery ones, we have the texture in them as well. So we've got that ribbed texture. Not sure if that'll come up on camera very well or not under the light. Can you see the difference in the 2 there? Maybe if I put them on white paper, you'd see the difference. Actually, yeah, you probably see the difference better there. Can you see that? Aren't they beautiful? You see that? Yeah. Yeah. That was a good idea, Amber. Okay. Now, I won't throw these ones out, though. I'll keep them because I'll probably use them for another project. So I'll just pop them in a little packet here. Okay, so back to designing our little shop. So this one only has one shop. This card is only going to have one shop. We could do multiples on a fun fold card like I did the other day, or on a landscape card. We could as well, but I just decided that I was just going to have one shop today. So we could have these across the top. Oops. Trying to hold everything in place at once. It doesn't kind of work. We could have them sort of going like that. That would add a bit of colour there as well. And I've got the pot plant here too. So we could pop a pot plant over on this side. Yeah, and just create a nice little scene like that. What do you think? And we probably won't fit the little signboard as well because we've got the chair out the front. So we could swap it out. Instead of having the chair, we could have the signboard. I think I like the little chair though. Your favourite part is the hanging plants. The hanging plants. Oh, these ones. Yeah, they're pretty cute. They are cute too. All right. Now, what are we thinking about this striped paper? Are we losing the shop too much? Should I change that up before I go ahead and do all of these elements? Let me know what you think. While I'm waiting for you to comment on that, I'm going to cut this cobblestone path paper. So I'm just going to put a little pencil mark. Oh, need some lead in my pencil. There we go. I'll cut that about, I'll cut that about there-ish. Okay, so let me know what you think. And we're going to need to put a sentiment somewhere too, actually. All right, so there's our cobblestone path along the bottom there. Oh, push that over a little bit. Yes, so we're going to need a sentiment as well, actually. Maybe we'll just do a really small sentiment. Oh, in fact, you know what? We might use this little one here. So there's, oops, look, I'm losing their dies. Not good. Don't want to lose my dies. There's these two little signposts here, or these two little dies here that you can use for signposts. So I might just do hello with this little one, because I think the hello, yes, the hello fits in there just beautifully. So we could potentially fit the little hello somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, could we have a hello coming off the I wonder would that work? Well, that's going to be out of proportion though, isn't it? That might look a bit funny. We could maybe put it up here somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, we'll put the little hello sentiment on a block and we'll get that ready. Oh, helps if I have them up the right way. Yes, there it is there. Okay. It's a little tiny sentiment. And then that way, this card can be used for any occasion with just the little hello on there. And we can stamp that onto just a piece of white. So I'll grab some white out. Again, using some of my scraps from my little scrap bin. Okay, so what do you all think about this striped background, the striped paper background? Are we going to lose the shop too much on that? I will pop the shop up on dimensionals. What do you think? The lamppost will be just behind the shop because it'll be stuck flat, but the shop will be mounted up. Let me know what you think. Do you think that will be okay? Do you think that will look all right? Or do you think that we should put it on a different color? Let me know in the comments what you think. And while you're doing that, I will stamp our sentiment. Now let's see, what color do we want our sentiment? So many decisions today. I might go with the pecan pie to tie in the pecan pie elements here. Oh, you like the stripes, Roz? You think they look good? Okay, great, thank you. All right, so we'll just stamp our little hello. Hello. Okay, great. All right, I think it'll pop more once I've put it up on dimensionals too, I think. There we go, nice clean stamp again. And, okay. All right, well, we might start adhering some of these labels. Oh, I need to die cut this. Let's just snip that from there. And we need to just die cut this little hello. Hello. And then we can put all of that together. Now, if, of course, you didn't have these dies, you could still make a beautiful card with this designer series paper, because you can fussy cut some of the elements out of the designer series paper. You could fussy cut the little plant, the little signboard, and things like that. So if you didn't have the dies, but I mean, really, who would not want these cute little dies with all these different little elements in them? They're adorable. Okay, so I'm just lining this little die up. There we go. And die cut our little tiny sentiment. You could put this little sentiment just on a strip as well if you didn't want the little label. Just cut a little tiny rectangle strip. You could even banner the ends if you wanted to. Lots of different ideas. There we go, look at that. Cute. And now it's got a rounded end on one side. It's got like a little beveled edge, which you probably can't see on camera, but the die does create a little beveled edge. All right, and this little one we want to put straight back on our die sheet so that we don't lose it. All right. Okay. And our little hello is going to go somewhere. I don't know where yet. We'll work that out. All right, let's start putting some of our layers down. Now, I was going to put that on that white card base. How do we feel about that? Yes, I think that really brings it out, doesn't it? Okay, so let's start with that layer. Put our little hello over there. Okay, so I forgot to mention before that if you are shopping with me, make sure that you use my host code. This is my July 2023 host code. Be sure that you use that when you're shopping with me, and with orders over $75, you will receive a thank you gift from me when you use that host code. So make sure that you use that. And remember too, at the moment, that for orders over $90, during bonus days, which goes until the end of the month, the end of July, you will earn a voucher for every, you'll get a $9 voucher for every $90 that you spend in the online store. So yeah, so it's a good time to shop and earn some freebies, and then you can redeem those vouchers next month for whatever you like. Okay, there we go. Now, should I mount that up off there? I think I should. And, all right, I'm going to adhere that to there first. So, I'm going to adhere this piece down to the scallop. So these are the scalloped contour dies. If you haven't seen these ones before, these ones have been around for a while actually. I really like these ones, but I hadn't pulled them out for a while. So I haven't, I used to use them all the time, but it's been a little while. So it was nice to pull them out again. There we go. That kind of looks like a pretty photo frame, doesn't it? Okay, and before we add the shop, I'm going to add this, the path, the cobblestone path. It's going to go along the bottom here, just up above that stitched line, because I like the stitched line there. So I'll just pop it up there like that. All right, now this piece is going to go on dimensionals and lift that off the tiled, what did you call it? Moroccan tile background. I really love this paper. That's so pretty. I'd love to do a floral card with that as the background paper, actually. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll do that another day. I feel inspired by that paper. I'm going to put lots of dimensionals because we are adding quite a few elements to the front of this card. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the paper backings to reveal the adhesive. So if you haven't seen Stampin' Dimensionals before, they are 3D mounting foam. It just gives your project a little bit of dimension and a bit of a lift. And they're really fun. I think, yeah, I have them on every project that I create. Very rarely do I ever create a project that doesn't have dimensionals. There we go. Oh, I like that lifted off the background. That's great. All right, now let's position our shop. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll add them later. We've got to position our lamppost first, perhaps, so that we can make sure that we fit everything. If I move the shop over a little bit, I could then also fit in that little hello at the top there. I could almost go all the way up there. Need to make room for that. It can sit up there, or it can sit down a little bit lower in this layer here. Hello. It'll sit somewhere here, I think. We'll work it out. All right, and the little plant, I think I will have, I was going to pop the shop up on dimensionals as well. So yeah, all right, let's put the lamppost down. Now the lamppost is very fine, so if you're really good at cutting those Stampin' Dimensionals into tiny, tiny pieces, you can put this up onto dimensionals. If you put a little bit of dimension behind the base and the very top, you can actually do it. But I'm not going to fiddle with that today. I'm just going to use glue, and I'm going to just add glue in the widest parts. Come on, glue. This glue pot is nearly empty. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to add that down here. Cute. I love that little lamppost. I think it's one of my favorites. All right, and then we'll add some dimensionals to the back of the little shop because we want to lift that up. Now, this is just designer series paper, so it is quite a bit more sort of flimsy than the cardstock. So you want to make sure that you add lots and lots of dimensionals to give it lots of support so that it doesn't end up sagging. Because if it ended up sagging, then it would really spoil the look of the design. So there you go. So I'm adding lots and lots of dimensionals just to make sure that it's all nice and flat. No saggy bits. We don't want saggy bits. We haven't got any ribbon on here yet, I just realised, but maybe this one's not going to have ribbon. Because I think I don't really have room to put ribbon on this one. I don't think it's going to need it. All right, and then we can add this. We need to leave room for our hello and for our plant as well. I might just put it up just a tad higher than that. There we go. That's better. All right, making sure I've got it straight. Am I actually even in the middle? I don't even know if I'm in the center. There we go. Okay, and the little pot plant, it's going to go at the front there, and I want it sitting up just there like that. So I think I'm going to use some minis, and I'll run some minis down there, or could actually use my edge pieces. Let me get my my tape snips, because I have my good snips for cutting. Oh, you know what? I've got a whole heap of offcuts, I think. Let's see. Oh no, they're from the kit ones. They're a bit thicker. That's okay. Yeah, it's a good idea to use your edge pieces so that you don't waste them, because they are just as good as the full dimensionals. So I'm going to just put a piece down that side so that it's sitting up there level with the shop. Or do we want it up a little bit higher? No, we'll have it level. We'll have it level with the shop. Okay, so that's that one. And then we'll put a little bit of glue on the side where it's going to attach to the front of the shop. There we go. Okay, so we'll pop that down there. Oh, we don't want it over the door though. It's just near the edge of the door there. There we go. We don't want it blocking the door, do we? All right, and we've got our little bench seat. Oh, so our little bench seat needs to go on here as well. I'm going to pop a couple of dimensionals just under the back part here. Oops, that was a loud bang. So we'll put a couple of dimensionals under here. There we go. Put that at the front of the shop. It's in front of the window, but oh yes, that's right. We better make sure that it's on the cobblestone path too though. Got to make sure that it's still sitting on the path. There we go. Beautiful. And then we've got our greenery. So let's add that. Lots of little pieces. It's so much fun to play with and just piece together these little scenes. So just adding little blobs of glue here and there. There we go. So I have one coming along the top there. And one down the side. And then we'll find our sentiment. We'll not find our sentiment. We can see where it is. We'll place our sentiment and then we'll add some bling and then we'll be done. This one is not going to have ribbon, as it turns out, because there wasn't really anywhere to put it. There we go. We'll have that going down there. Oh, that looks really cute. Look at that. It just dresses it up a little bit, doesn't it? Just adds a little bit of something to it. All right. And with our little sentiment, I think, now normally I ink the edges of my sentiment, but I think I'm going to leave it plain today. Oh, you know what I could do? Instead of actually inking it, where's my, where did I put that ink? Oh, I put it back away. I just might do a little border around the edge. So I'll just dip it in the edge all the way around, being careful not to get that ink on my fingers because I don't want to smudge it. Hopefully I won't. There we go. So now we've got a little border around our sentiment. So we might just pop that down. Got a little scrap here. I'll just pop it down onto that scrap for a minute. Just let that ink dry for a moment. Okay, and then we'll need our bling. Actually, we're going to need our minis. I just put them over there, but we need them back. We need them back. All right, and then we need our embellishments. So these are the ombre matte decorative dots. You get some of these in my class, and there's a couple that have come off the packet and stuck to the outside. Let's put that one back. There we go. And there's one on the inside of the packet too that's also fallen off the... See if I can get that one as well. There we go. I'll just stick that one up there. If I can. It's sticking to my finger. Stick. This is where I need my take your pick tool. There we go. Much easier. Okay. So then we need to add some of these blings. These little blingy bling blings. This should be dry enough now, I think, to adhere. So I'll pop some dimensionals on the back of that while I've got it sitting there. I just need 2 on the back of that. And before I remove the backing, we'll work out where we're going to sit it. Oh, it could sit just there, or it could sit over the house like that, over the edge. Or could it come off the house like that? That would be cute, coming off the top of the house like that. What do you think about that? Do you like it over there on the right? Or do you think I should put it over on the left up the top here somewhere? What do you think? Let me know the placement of the sentiment, where you think, over on the left or over on the right. So we can put it up there, or we could put it over here. Just coming out from there a little bit, near the top of the, that's cute. The left, Amber likes it over on the left. Yeah, what does everybody else think? Let me know. All right, now for bling, what color bling should we use? Top left, Roz. Yeah, you like it up there? Okay, we can put it up there. Just trying to work out where it looks best. Right up there in the corner, down closer to the house. Yeah, top left. Okay. So how about if we just pop it just there, right there in the corner? Okay, here we go. Let's get rid of those little backings. We just pop it up there in the corner. Like that. What do you think? There like that before I push it on tight? Yes? Now I'm just thinking about greenery. Should we have some greenery to go with the greenery? Or we could have some blue to bring in that blue again from the back. Actually, that might be best to bring in the blue from the back. Got some little ones here. We put a little one on the signpost. Could put a little one on the signpost. That would be cute. Yeah, just kind of working out where I want to put these because they're quite large. Actually, maybe I only want the small ones. No, they look too clustered there. I'm going to take that one back off there. It's always hard to know where to put your bling. Maybe I'll use a larger one up here. In the top corner. No, that will look out of balance. I don't know. What do you think? The blue ones or should I use green? Very indecisive today I am. Very. I could put one there. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure about that bling. I don't know. Maybe some green instead of the blue. I don't know. I'm very indecisive today. Oh, you love my card. Thank you, Glenda. It turned out okay for creating on the fly, didn't it? I'm just not sure about this bling now, though. Maybe we should just go with tone on tone, do you think? Maybe that would look better. Tone on tone. Yeah, sometimes creating on the fly works and other times it doesn't work, but yeah, I think it's turned out pretty cute. Oh, there we go. I think just tone on tone. I like that better. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's subtle. It's there, but it's subtle. Yeah, I think the blue just wasn't right. And the green probably wouldn't look right either, but I like that because we've got all the tone there in the background. There we go. Alrighty. So there you go. So there is my little what do we call it? Beauty parlor shop. Oh, the blue. Brenton, you liked the blue. Oh, okay. I already just changed it. Sorry, I changed it before I saw you comment the blue, that you liked the blue. I wasn't sure about the blue. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You liked the blue. Well, that's okay. I could always pull them off and change it back to the blue again, but I don't mind that too. So there you go. So I think that turned out really cute. And I love just adding all these little elements. It just really brings it to life, doesn't it? Oh, all good. Okay, thanks, Brenton. Yeah, just adding all these little elements, it just really brings it to life, rather than just having just the plain little shop on its own. Yeah, I think whoever designed these dies and this stamp set was very clever in all of those little elements that they've just included. And if you haven't seen the stamp sets, I did use the stamp set a couple of weeks ago, but I love that you can create this little shop. You can have like a single story shop, a double story shop, or you can keep adding the levels to make it, you know, multi-story. And you can have a bakery, a bookstore, a cafe. Yeah, you could turn it into all different sorts of things. Something else I thought of, which I didn't end up using today, but it was an idea that I had, and I had it here beside me ready just in case. But in the warm welcome, and this might be an idea that one of you might like to try, in the warm welcome stamp set, there's a little cat. And I thought, how cute would the little cat be sitting outside the shop? So if any of you do that, make sure you tag me because I would love to see it. I might end up doing it myself one day, who knows? But I just thought that little cat would be so adorable sitting outside of the shop, even maybe on the seat. He might be a little bit too big for the seat, but just sitting out the front of the shop I thought would be adorable too. So there's another idea for you. There's also shoes here, maybe some shoes outside of the shop, you know, because maybe we have to take our shoes off before going into the shop. Who knows? I wonder if the little hands would work in the window of the cafe. I don't know if maybe the little hands would work inside the window of the cafe. I don't know. Just a couple of little ideas I just came up with this morning, and I thought, oh, I wonder if that would work. But anyway, if you do that, tag me. I'd love to see it. So there you go. All right. Well, I'm going to tip the camera back up so I can say goodbye to you face to face. Now, actually, before I do that, let's just have a look. Let's just have a look at the 3 different cards that I've made over the last couple of weeks. So we've got that one, which was using the stamp set. Okay, that one was the stamp set and the dies as well. And then we've got this fun fold one as well. So see how many different, actually I haven't used the same shop in any of those. So that's a different shop to these ones as well. So there you go. See, there's so much you can do, and you can just make the cards so completely different by using all of those little elements. Yeah. So there you go. There's a few ideas for you. Plus I've got my my class with another 5 projects in my class which are exclusive to my class. So as I said, there's 2 options to purchase the class with the products, or you can purchase the PDF. The PDF is just $22. So if you are a demonstrator, or you're from overseas, or perhaps you already have your own Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you do classes with, then feel free to purchase the tutorial as well. So the link again is in the comments. I will add it to the description of the video for the link for the registration for the class. So be sure to check that out. But what a cute suite. Isn't that just so much fun? The Le Shop Suite collection. Yeah, so there you go. All right, let me tip the camera back up. So bear with me for one sec. I'll cover up this camera so I don't make you all dizzy again. Up we go and down we go. Tighten everything back up. It's a bit of a process. There we go. Oh, wow. That was a bit wonky, wasn't it? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for all of your suggestions and for helping me to create that little card. I think it turned out really cute. And it was a fairly simple card. Like, there's nothing really fancy about it. I just cut the paper, did a little bit of die cutting, and just cut the frames, die cut the frames. So yeah, I think the colors are beautiful, and that tile paper in the background is really pretty. So yeah, so there you go. So thank you all so much for joining me. If there's any questions that you have or anything I can help you with, please feel free to let me know. I love to help people or to answer their questions, so please get in contact with me. You can either message me through Messenger, through my business page here, or you can email me at mandyspapercraftcreations@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to respond. So, thank you so much, Brenton. You love this suite too? Yeah, me too. I think I could happily play with this one, like, you know, for a really, really long time. I won't say forever, because I guess at one point I would probably think, okay, I've had enough. But I could play and play and play with it and just create so many different projects with all of those cute little adorable shops. Yeah, so I'm glad that there are others that really love this this one as well. So for any of you that haven't tried the Le Shop Suite yet, I hope that you do. It has a French spelling, so it's L-E-S, Les Shop, S-H-O-P-P-E-S. So it looks like less shoppies, but it's pronounced Les Shop. Yeah, sort of the French spelling, but really cute. All right, well, I hope that you all have a great week. I hope to see you again on Thursday over on my YouTube channel. That's at 11 a.m, all being well. I plan to be there at this stage. But thank you all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for your hearts and your thumbs up and your comments. And thank you, as always, for supporting me. I very much appreciate it. So have a great week, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Happy crafting. Bye.